And once again, I want to say greetings to each and every one of you. Aquala. Welcome. Welcome to another round of the Cultist Roster Report here on LIV Radio, LIV TV here on livinginablack.com. My name is Kedia Wadu, aka the Conscious Roster. Weekdays, you and I get together live. We come at you from 9 a.m. Pacific time. That's 12 noon Eastern Time, 5 p.m. GMT, and 8 p.m. East Africa Time. We get together with you, and we deal with culture, consciousness, historical perspectives. We deal with entertainment, economics, education, health, labor, law, politics, religion, family, conflict, future studies, all areas of human interactivity and development. And on Thursdays, we have a particular focus on tech and future talk here on your favorite. We aim to be your favorite. We are LIV Radio, LIV TV, and livinginblack.com, doing the best we can to hold it down. This is our 23rd year of broadcasting, and many of the original families that came on and broadcast, particularly the people of African heritage, but also progressive people, many of those have disappeared, but we stuck around. We hung tough. And we are still here. We're still going strong in year 23 of this grand experiment that we call LIV Radio, LIV TV, and livinginblack.com. I want to say a special thank you to my dear, dear brother. This is one of my best friends in the universe, not just the world, in the universe. My brother Dawoodi Mohali. He and I have been close for over 15 years, maybe close to 20 years now. Dawoodi Mohali, I'm so proud of you, having about 12 years ago or so relocated to the African continent, maybe 13 years ago. And he's doing very good there, buying property, building houses, partnering up with African Americans who have relocated there, as well as partnering up with Africans to conduct business. I'm really, really proud of you. My brother Dawoodi Mohali sent a donation to LIV Radio this week. It was a very generous donation. He heard me pleading with the people to buy the books, buy the books, buy the books, please buy the books, because the books is how I had been keeping myself in this position here at this desk at LIV Radio. So let me tell you why we are here today. Today, Tech and Future Talk considers the future development of drones. The wars in Afghanistan, Ukraine, and Palestine have brought to our focus the concentrated efforts of the U.S., of the use, I should say, of UAVs, unarmed aerial vehicles for warfare, or unmanned, I should say, unmanned aerial vehicles for warfare. How did this begin? And where will it lead us all? Are we staring at a future in which drone robots will stalk us all for sport? Or will humanity change its fundamental nature away from war and violence to apply this technology for truly benevolent purposes? We need to know. We need to know the answer to this question, and that is why you and I are gathered here today. I want to say greetings to all of you. I welcome you to the program today. We are broadcasting live on YouTube. We're also on the Rumble channel. That's our main channel for broadcasting. We are broadcasting live on YouNow, as well as on Facebook Live. So wherever you are, that's where we want to be, no doubt whatsoever. So where are we? Are we here? Yes, we are here. And let's do this thing. Now, bear with me here. For some odd reason, one of the computers, as usual, is acting up today. We're going to figure out what's going on. And we're going to go forward. Okay, got that solved. So let's go into the research for today. I pulled up an immense amount of research for today. But before I go into the research that I'm going to be using today, I want to go to Facebook and show you this very short piece of video that I have pulled out. In my mind, this piece of video exemplifies the benevolent use of drone technology to the very best of our abilities as human beings. Personally, the first time I witnessed this firsthand, I was blown away. I really, really was. I loved it, loved it, loved it, what I was seeing. Share a tab. Okay, I'm going to share this tab. Also sharing the audio. And I was driving through Henderson, and really close to where I used to live about a year or so ago. And I looked up in the air, and there was this amazing light show going on. It was simply amazing. So I first saw this image that you're about to see about a year or so ago. I'm going to share this with you right now. And you tell me, is this not one of the most beautiful scenes that you have ever seen using drone technology? I say it's using drone technology for the right purposes, but you and I can understand how quickly, just how quickly and suddenly that can turn into something quite deliberate, quite different. Now, I'm going to play this through about 2 times. It's very short. And I'm also going to mute my microphone while I play this video. Now, that is, in my mind, an appropriate use of drone technology. And what I saw was actually, it was during the football playoffs. So that's how recent this was. And it was just spectacular. It was a cowboy, I can recall, something like a cowboy, but it had a Western theme to it. And we were trying to figure it out. I was driving with another person, and we drove around, and finally we got over by the parking lot where it was taking place, and we saw all of these drones land in the parking lot. So that was the first time I became aware of drone swarm technology for use to entertain people. And it was really, really very nice. Today, it has changed. Drone innovations. Let's talk about drones. Drones have shown significant innovations across various sectors, demonstrating versatility and efficiency in numerous applications. For instance, drones can now operate both aerially and underwater, with some models employing underwater drones from the air. They are also being used for tasks such as 3D printing in hard to reach locations, mimicking the behavior of bees. Additionally, drones equipped with thermal imaging cameras aid emergency responders in identifying victims who are difficult to spot with the naked eye. In the commercial sector, drones are increasingly utilized in construction for project management and in infrastructure inspection. Furthermore, Drones contribute to environmental conservation by monitoring and tracking wildlife, helping to protect the endangered species. Technological advancements in drones include improvements in battery technology, leading to extended flight durations, and the integration of artificial intelligence for autonomous navigation. These innovations enhance operational efficiency and reduce human intervention. Overall, drones continue to evolve, offering new applications and solutions that improve safety, efficiency, and sustainability across multiple industries. Let's go into the topic of drones and military application. Military drones are primarily used for intelligence gathering, targeted strikes, logistical support, and training exercises. Intelligence gathering drones equipped with multi-sensor systems provide real-time surveillance and reconnaissance. Targeted strikes, armed with precision-guided weapons, drones can eliminate high-value targets with minimal collateral damage. So we're talking about assassination drones. We're going to talk about that even more. Logistical support. These drones deliver supplies, ammunition, and medical equipment to remote areas. And training exercises. Simulate enemy aircraft or missiles for realistic training scenarios. Drones are utilized in various aspects to enhance efficiency and safety. Here are 20 commercial uses for drones. 1. Agriculture. Monitoring crops and soil conditions to optimize farming practices. 2. Search and rescue. Locating missing persons and delivering emergency supplies. 3. Construction. Inspecting building sites and monitoring project progress. 4. Energy sector. Checking solar panels and wind turbines for faults. 5. Drones are used for environmental monitoring, tracking wildlife and assessing ecosystem health. 6. Drones are used for emergency response, providing real-time data during natural disasters. 7. Film and photography. Drones are used for capturing aerial footage and images. 8. Metro mapping, creating detailed 3D models of urban areas. 9. LiDAR surveys. LiDAR surveys, generating precise 3D maps for cadastral purposes. 10. Waterway monitoring, inspecting vessels and water quality. 11. Bridge inspection, examining structural integrity and potential hazards. 12. Utility inspection, monitoring power lines and other infrastructure. 13. Crowd monitoring, observing large gatherings for public safety. 14. Crime scene investigation, documenting evidence from above. 15. Wildlife conservation, protecting endangered species. 16. Disaster risk management, identifying vulnerable areas and planning responses. 17. Delivery services, transporting goods and supplies. Number 18, volcano monitoring, collecting data from hazardous environments. Number 19, defibrillator deployment, delivering medical supplies in emergencies. And number 20, avalanche rescue, searching for trapped individuals. These applications demonstrate the versatility and value of drone technology across diverse industries. And at one point, I did have a drone. It was an entry level, to say the least, drone. And this was about 6 or 7 years ago. Actually, maybe even more than that, 6 or 7 years. And I loved it. I love flying it. But boy, have drones changed. They really have changed. And so we are today talking about using drones. Is there anyone out there who is considering switching your career to drone flight management, unarmed or unmanned, not unarmed, but unmanned and unarmed, please, aerial vehicles? And drones are now, we're just around the corner, within 1 to 2 years, deploying drones as taxi service. That wasn't on that list. I would add that to the list. So we welcome you who are listening audience to join our conversation. If you are on Facebook, talk to me. If you are on YouNow, please talk to me. If you are on Rumble or YouTube or any of the other places where you're checking us out, please talk to me today. Let's talk about drones for war, but better yet, let's talk about drones peaceful uses. Now, I've got a lot of documents up on the table for today. And I'm going to first go to this article, which I see up at newadlas.com. And it says top 10 drone innovations that caught our attention in 2022. So here we're talking about 3 years later. Which of these innovations are now commonplace? This article, the top 10 drone innovations that caught our attention in 2022, was written by Ben Coxworth, December 30, 2022. And here's what he wrote. He said the past year has been a big one for drones, both in terms of new models and new capabilities. Here's a list of our picks for the latter, including clever uses of drones and interesting developments in the technology. Wow, so where to store it? Among the highlights of our list are an aerial drone that deploys an underwater drone, drones that cooperate like bees to build foam structures, and a ground-going tank-like drone that doubles as a quadcopter. All of that sounds pretty interesting, doesn't it? I hope it does to you. It's also worth noting that because we're limiting this list to 10 innovations, some of the ones that didn't quite make the cut are still pretty ingenious. These include a drone that folds while in flight to pass through narrow spaces, a system for controlling drones via laser beams instead of radio signals, a cyclorotor drone that stays level in wind gusts, and even a rescue drone with edible wings. Oh my goodness, a rescue drone with edible wings. So with all of that out of the way, here is our list. And they go through the list. Number 1, drone interceptor pops up its own props to deploy a drone catching net. Over the years, we've seen a number of drones that are designed to capture other drones. One of the latest, aptly named the Drone Interceptor, utilizes detachable net pulling propellers to get the job done. Wow, that's pretty awesome. Number 2 on the list, RDS2 technology lets drones carry and deliver all sorts of parcels. In most delivery by drone systems, cargo has to be packed into system-specific containers or must fit inside a designated onboard compartment. The new RDS2 setup, however, can transport almost any shape or size of parcel weighing as much as 10 kilograms. That's 22 pounds. Pretty impressive, I would say. Number 3 on the list, automated solar panel cleaning system doubles down on drones. In order to keep running at peak efficiency, solar panels regularly have to be cleaned of accumulated dust and other debris. Such panels can be difficult to reach, though, which is why the Helios system uses not one, but 2 drones to do the job. Number 4, the Hoover drone, Hoover, rolls along the ground and flies through the air. While aerial drones have many uses, there are some situations where ground-based drones are a better choice. They do use less battery power. The Hoover combines aspects of the 2-in-1 vehicle as it features both propellers and tank-like threads. Ambitious system combines a multi-copter with an underwater drone. Although underwater drones are capable of performing a variety of tasks, getting them to the dive site can still sometimes be challenging. A new system is designed to help by using an aerial drone to transport and deploy an underwater drone. That's pretty ambitious. An amphibious system. That's pretty good. Autonomous P-flap ornithopter uses a claw to perch like a bird. Flapping wing drones may be more agile and energy efficient than their fixed wing counterparts, but most of them still can't loiter in one spot. A new model addresses that limitation by using a claw mechanism to perch in bird-like fashion. Next, crash-defying quadcopter lands on rooftops pitched at up to 60 degrees. Scientists working to expand the potential landing zones for drones have demonstrated a novel approach, which could enable drones to touch down on one of the more common surfaces in the urban environments, sloping roofs. Pretty good. Next, bee-inspired technology uses aerial drones to 3D print structures. Building structures in difficult to reach locations is a daunting task, as bringing in the cranes, scaffolding, and whatnot can be difficult. That's why scientists are creating bee-inspired systems, which uses flying 3D printing drones to do the job. Next, Undefined claims 4.5-minute flight for its silent ion propulsion system. Wow, this is about to go into overdrive, people. Let me give you the title again. Undefined claims 4.4 to 5 minute, no, it's 4.5-minute flight for its silent ion propulsion drone. Florida's silent flying dish rack, powered by ionic propulsion, is on track for commercial rollout in 2024, according to Undefined Technologies, which has released new outdoor flight test video. We remain curious, but unconvinced it will be viable. That's a good challenge. Amphibious drone, the last one on the list, amphibious drone uses remora-inspired disc to hitch underwater rides. While we've heard of a few aerial drones that are able to operate underwater, the new one takes that concept considerably further. Using a fish-inspired suction disc, it can hitch rides underwater, probably even on submarines, to save power. Not bad, not bad. So that was written by Ben Coxworth, been writing for New Atlas since 2009, presently managing editor for North America. Good job, Ben. You definitely stirred my curiosity, and I'm going to look a little closer. These are put into different categories. Each one of them has its own research page. I'm going to look a little bit closer at this one, and I'm going to show it to you. Can you share the screen? And I'm going to share a tab. In Chrome tab, where are we at? Is this a Chrome tab? No, it's not a Chrome tab. It's another tab. And here it is right here. I'm going to share this one. And this is the one I was talking about. Undefined claims 4.5-minute flight for its silent ion propulsion drone. Written by Laz Blaine. Florida's silent flying dish rack, powered by ionic propulsion, is on track for commercial rollout in 2024, according to Undefined Technologies, which has released a new outdoor flight test video. We remain curious but unconvinced it will be viable. The Silent Venus drone doesn't use propellers to fly. Instead, its entire broad structure creates two stacked grids of electrodes designed to create high voltage electric fields that can ionize the oxygen and nitrogen molecules in the air, freeing electrons to give them a positive charge, and then propelling them downward to create an ionic wind that can produce thrust. It's not new. Ionic propulsion has been used in space, and as we pointed out, when we first saw the Silent Venus's drone flight, for only a few very small-scale terrestrial projects as well, one of which was used to levitate Orville the mouse in 2003. Undefined says its air tantrum technology yields higher levels of thrust, up to 150% compared to current ion thruster technologies. And there you see another image of their ion thruster. The company first showed off its technology in 2020, claiming 25-second flight, but showing only a few wobbly seconds in a test lab video that looked suspiciously like it was filmed in a small box. Despite the loud protestations of prominent height markers up each wall, the company subsequently said that this test drone made about 90 decibels of noise, a lot closer to hair dryer than silent. Earlier this year, it claimed 2.5-minute indoor flight, a reduced noise level of 85 decibels, and released a 39-second video as proof. Now the company says it has flown a prototype for a solid 4.5 minutes, documented in true undefined fashion, with 1 minute 17 seconds of edited video as embedded below. It says it achieved a noise level below 75 decibels, whatever the video might sound like, and it's calling for further investment toward a cargo delivery drone product it said will fly for 15 minutes and make less than 70 decibels by the end of 2023. So they put up a YouTube video. Let's see if we can share this YouTube video. And I think it will share the audio as well. Undefined technologies. And here it is. All right. That was pretty interesting. An ion propulsion drone proves that it does have eventually, it will be used commercially. Now, it's got a long way to go to develop, but they have been making steady progress. What do you think about what you just saw? Not bad at all. We're going to go forward. We are talking about the use of drones and the misuse of drones for warfare. So different types of drones and uses. There's a guide. I'm going to put this up here. Where we at? Oh yeah, this is on the stage. I'm going to put this up on the stage so you can see this. JOUAV and unmanned aircraft system. So we have different types of drones here. The first, well, we just see different images. That second one, I don't know if that's a drone or if that's a Cessna small engine plane. I think it is a drone. There's no reason to believe it's not. They ask, what is a drone? A drone is an unmanned aerial vehicle. That is a machine that can fly without a human pilot. Its flight path is programmed by software or controlled by remote control. This is just a general definition. There are different terms to refer to this type of aircraft. They include RPA or RPAs refer to remotely piloted aircraft and remotely piloted aircraft systems. This concept refers to the remote control of an aircraft. Drone, the most popular name, refers to an unmanned aircraft. UAV or UAS is an acronym for unmanned aerial vehicle and unmanned aerial system. The concept refers to the absence of a physical pilot on the aircraft. So what are the different types of drones and their uses? Drones come in different sizes, capabilities, and a wide variety of models, from recreational mini drones to control and surveillance drones. Instead of throwing a bunch of new information at you, we decided to break things down to a few different drone categories. Drones, type of drones according to wing types. A rundown of the four main types of drones. The first type, multi-rotor drones. They're easy to control and maneuver. Vertical takeoff and hover flight. Offer low price and they are portable. But disadvantages include limited flying time, small payload capabilities, less stable in the wind, and lower flight speeds. They're used for aerial photography, aerial inspection, land surveying, and agriculture. The next type, fixed wing drones. They have a longer flying time, can carry a heavier payload, greater stability in the wind, and higher flight speeds. But the disadvantage, more training is needed. No vertical takeoff and landing or hover. They're expensive and difficult to land. More places are needed. They're used for aerial mapping, utility inspection, surveillance, and for agriculture. The third, single rotor helicopter drones. Vertical takeoff and hover flight are advantages, long endurance with gas power, heavier payload capability. But third, they're more dangerous, harder to fly, more training is needed, and expensive. They're used for aerial LIDAR laser scanning. And LIDAR is laser radar. I think that's what that is. And the fourth is fixed wing hybrid VTOL drones. These hybrids have great advantages such as VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing and hovering, long endurance flight, fast speed, heavier payload capability. The disadvantages, more training is needed and they are expensive. They're used for aerial mapping, utility inspection, surveillance, agriculture, search, and rescue. And it goes on. It's talking about multi-rotor drones are the most popular, widely used type of drones for recreational and professional use. Their small side and excellent motor control, or excellent control makes multi-rotor drones the best choice for aerial photography. And it goes on. The downside, this talks about fixed wing drones are those capable of harnessing air and generating forces that allow them to stay in the air by taking advantage of their aerodynamics. They are similar in design and aesthetics to radio-controlled aircraft and are often used to map large areas due to their powerful autonomy. They take advantage of their aerodynamics and design to keep them afloat, which means they have longer endurance and flight speed. The downside of single-wing drone is that they tend to be more expensive compared to multi-rotor drones. They require a large clear space to take off and land, just like airplanes. Some larger models also require specialized ground equipment to help them take off and land. In addition, fixed-wing drones can only fly forward, so they do not offer the same maneuverability of multi-rotor drones. And so it goes on to talk about different types of drones. There is the single rotor helicopter drone, fixed wing hybrid vertical takeoff and landing drones. And there's an example there of a fixed wing vertical landing and takeoff drone. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the next article that I have up here. Top 10 commercial uses for drones. This is from April 2023, and I'm going to stop sharing this. In recent years, the commercial use of drones has seen remarkable growth, with an increasing number of industries realizing the potential benefits of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. From improving efficiency to reducing risk, the various commercial uses for drones makes them indispensable tools in many sectors. This article explores the top 10 commercial applications for drones with a focus on these sectors. Sectors include military applications, government applications, law enforcement applications, inspections applications. So the top 10 uses of drones are, number one, infrastructure inspection and maintenance. Infrastructure inspections and maintenance using commercial drones have become increasingly popular due to their ability to access hard-to-reach locations, reduce costs, and improve safety. When inspecting structures such as bridges and buildings, drones can detect structural issues or potential hazards, enabling timely and targeted repairs. They can also monitor the progress of construction projects and ensure that work is being carried out according to specifications and timelines. In the energy sector, drones can inspect solar panels, wind turbines, and power lines, detecting faults or damage early, preventing accidents and minimizing downtime. For example, with thermal cameras, drones can identify hotspots on power lines or solar panels, which may indicate electrical faults or inefficiencies. Number two, search and rescue operations. Drones have become indispensable tools in search and rescue operations, significantly improving the speed and efficiency with which missing persons can be located. Equipped with advanced imaging techniques, drones can cover vast areas quickly, scanning the terrain and searching for heat signatures or other signs of human presence. In situations where time is of the essence, this rapid response capability can mean a difference between life and death. Additionally, drones can be used to deliver critical supplies, such as food, water, or medical equipment, to stranded individuals, ensuring their safety and comfort until rescue teams can reach them. By reducing the time and resources required to conduct search and rescue operations, drones not only improve the likelihood of successful rescues, but also help to minimize the risks faced by rescue personnel. Number three, agriculture and precision farming. The adoption of commercial drones in agriculture has revolutionized how farmers manage their fields, improving crop health and yield while reducing resource consumption. By collecting and analyzing data on soil conditions, irrigation, and plant health, drone technology enables farmers to identify issues early and take corrective action. For example, using drones with multispectral cameras, farmers can detect one, nutrition deficiencies, two, pest infestations, and three, diseases. Drones can also help farmers optimize irrigation by identifying areas that require more or less water, reducing water waste and ensuring optimal growth conditions. And really nice. I like this idea of drones being used in agriculture. I love it, love it, love it. Going forward, in addition, drone data can be integrated with other precision agricultural tools, such as GPS guided tractors, to streamline farming operations further. By providing detailed real time information on field conditions, drones are helping farmers to improve crop yields, reduce costs, and minimize environmental impact. Number four, law enforcement and public safety. Law enforcement agencies are finding new and innovative ways to utilize drones in their operations, enhancing public safety and officer efficiency. Drones can be deployed in hostage situations or active shooter incidents, providing real-time intelligence to tactical teams and helping to resolve situations more effectively. They can also be used for crowd monitoring during large events or protests, enabling law enforcement to identify potential issues and respond accordingly. Furthermore, drones can assist accident investigations, capturing detailed aerial photographs of crash sites, helping to reconstruct events. They can also be used for routine patrols, especially in remote or hard to reach areas, ensuring public safety and deterring criminal activity. By providing real-time information and aerial perspective, drones are transforming the way law enforcement agencies approach their work, improving both public safety and officer efficiency. Aerial photography and LIDAR, LIDAR, which LIDAR, I take it stands for, well, maybe this will explain it. Otherwise, I'll just look for it. The use of drones in aerial photography and LIDAR has expanded rapidly in recent years, providing a new perspective on the world around us. Aerial footage can showcase and highlight features that may not be visible from the ground. Similar drones can capture LIDAR surveys that would be difficult or costly to achieve using traditional methods such as helicopters and cranes. As drone technology continues to advance, we can expect to see more creative and innovative applications for aerial photography and LIDAR in the future. And LIDAR, I'm going to have to search Brave for LIDAR. LIDAR, an acronym for light detection and ranging, or laser imaging detection and ranging. It is a method for determining ranges by targeting an object or surface with a laser and measuring the time for the reflected light to return to the surface. So LIDAR stands for light detection and ranging. So now we understand. I was right. It was about laser. Number 6, mapping and surveying. Let me just take a moment here, if you don't mind. I'm going to double check, make sure that I'm not ignoring any of my audience is in the house. That is in the house. We welcome you, everybody. Shabaka, I see you in the house, dear brother. Enough respect to you, Shabaka, for all you do, for all that you are. I am so wonderfully grateful to have you in my life, in our life. And I say to you, Shabaka, live long, love strong, and prosper, dear brother. We do appreciate, love you. Going forward, is there anybody up on the YouTube page? Double checking. Nobody talking to me. Let's keep going forward. We are, here, 1 second. I just have to update this page. Okay, we're talking today about war or peace, the many uses of drone technologies. We got up to number 6, mapping and surveying. Drone technology has significantly impacted the mapping and surveying industry, offering a faster, more accurate, and cost-effective alternative to traditional methods. With their ability to cover large areas quickly and capture high-resolution imagery, drones have become a valuable tool for professionals in various fields, including construction, mining, and environmental management. In construction, drones can be used for site planning, monitoring progress, and identifying potential issues, ensuring projects stay on track and within budget. In environmental management, drones can help monitor land use, assess the impact of development, and support conservation efforts. By automating data collection and reducing the need for manual labor, drones are streamlining the mapping and surveying process, saving time and money while improving accuracy and reliability. Number 7, environmental monitoring and conservation. Drones have become an essential tool in environmental monitoring and conservation efforts, providing invaluable data and insights to support sustainable resource management. With their ability to access remote locations and capture real-time information, drones can help track the health of ecosystems, monitor wildlife populations, and assess the impact of human activities on the environment. For example, drones can be used to monitor deforestation, providing detailed data on the extent and rate of forest loss. This information can help inform policy directions and support targeted conservation efforts to protect vulnerable ecosystems. In addition, Drones can be used to track the movements of wildlife populations, identifying breeding and nesting sites, and monitor the impact of climate change on species habitats. Drones can also play a crucial role in combating illegal activities, such as poaching or illegal logging, by providing surveillance and assisting in law enforcement efforts. Overall, drones are making a significant contribution to environmental monitoring and conservation efforts, helping to protect our planet for future generations. Number 8, emergency response and disaster management. Drones have proven to be a valuable asset in emergency response and disaster management, offering rapid deployment, real-time data collection, and enhanced situational awareness. In the immediate aftermath of a natural disaster, drones can quickly assess the damage, locate victims, and deliver essential supplies such as food, water, or medical equipment. This rapid response capability saves lives and helps to alleviate the suffering of those affected by disasters. In addition to their role in disaster response, drones can be used for disaster risk management and preparedness. By providing detailed data on vulnerable areas such as floodplains or earthquake-prone regions, drones can help communities develop plans and strategies to mitigate the impact of future disasters. This can include creating early warning systems, designing evacuation routes, or reinforcing critical infrastructure. Drones can also be employed for ongoing monitoring and recovery efforts, tracking the progress of rebuilding efforts and ensuring that resources are used effectively. By offering a comprehensive view of disaster-affected areas and providing real-time information, drones are revolutionizing the way we respond to and prepare for natural disasters and emergencies. Number 9 on our list of 10, telecommunications and power line inspection. Drones have been proven to be invaluable tools for inspecting and maintaining telecommunications infrastructure and power lines. Equipped with high-resolution cameras and other sensors, UAVs can safely fly close to transmission lines, towers, and antennas, capturing detailed images and data for analysis. Drones can quickly identify potential issues, such as damaged equipment or vegetation encroachment, allowing for more efficient maintenance and reducing the risk of service disruptions. And number 10, medical and cargo delivery. While still in the early stages of implementation, drone delivery has the potential to revolutionize the transportation of goods, particularly in remote or hard to reach locations. Medical samples, medications, and supplies can be transported quickly and efficiently by drones, saving time and potentially saving lives. Delivery drones can be used for transporting cargo, reducing the need for ground-based vehicles and minimizing environmental impact. In conclusion, the commercial use of drones is transforming various industries and providing significant benefits, from increased efficiency and cost savings to improved safety and reduced environmental impact. As drone technology continues to advance, it is likely that we'll see even more innovative applications for unmanned aerial vehicles in the future. And that was interesting. And it has other links here. What I am going to do is link to the beginning of this article, top 10 commercial uses for drones. Copy that. I'm going to paste that in the header. I'm going to copy all of that and paste that into today's document. At the end, go to the end and paste it. I'm also going to paste that into different pages, such as I'm going to paste it up on Rumble. Here we go. And I see you in the house, Shabaka. Great to have you in the house today. I'm going to paste it up on my YouTube page. That link is there as well. And lastly, I'm going to paste these onto Facebook for today. And I hope you have found today to be compelling, to be more than just interesting. I want it to be informative, interesting, and I want us to take advantage of these technologies to the best of our abilities. There's no need for us in the LIB radio family to be constantly behind everyone else. We can be what we want us to be. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. There's a lot more research that I pulled up for today, but I've got to get out of here and get started working on putting all of this together, or putting the weekend together. This is, of course, the week of our upcoming Living Superfood Feast. And with the Living Superfood Feast upcoming, I'm got to get down. I'm going to encourage more of you to join us for the feast. Come on out. Don't be scared. I'm not going to poison you. We're going to just have a good time doing what we do when we get together and do our thing. So I'm posting these links up, and I didn't talk enough about military drones. Let me do this. We're talking about discover different types of military drones. And I am going to stop this screen. Okay, discover various types of military drones. I don't know why this is all gray, but it is what it is. We're talking about military drones. What are military drones? Military drones are aircraft that operate without an onboard human pilot. Operators can either remotely control them, or the drones can follow preset flight plans automatically. Over the years, types of drones in the military have evolved to include a variety of designs and functions. Some collect intelligence from high above to include a variety, while others engage in some direct combat or provide logistical support. Their growing presence in modern military operations shows the increased reliance on technology for efficiency and safety. And for one, let me state this unhesitantly. I am against further deployment of unmanned aerial vehicles, drones, and robots for the purpose of warfare. It's going to get out of control. Some might say it's already out of control. But we can't put this genie back in the bottle. The best that we might hope to do is to encourage humanity to learn to love and respect humanity. Because you know something? Everybody, we all have the flaws. Every society has the exact same flaws as the society next to it. We got to stop this stuff. Classification of military drones, surveillance drones. Surveillance drones are often the silent observers of the battlefield. They play a crucial role in information gathering, monitoring enemy activities, and alerting the command centers. They use advanced cameras, infrared sensors, and other high-tech gadgets to provide real-time data to military personnel. This lets military forces make informed decisions and plan their next moves. These strategic insights are crucial for maintaining the upper hand in critical situations. Now, I am going to do this. I'm going to copy the title for this. Where is it? Is this even copyable? No, this whole page is fixed. It's not. I can't copy it. But what I can do is paste it. And I'm going to paste it on my Facebook page. I'm going to paste it on the Rumble page. And we're going to do the best we can to just let this get around. And I did have this one over here. Copy. I'm going to paste this other one on Rumble. Are you there? Yeah, it is. Is it all there? I don't think so. But it is. Okay. So going back to the previous article, I'm going to finish it and we're going to get out of here after this. And this article is Military Drones, the Ultimate Guide. Enhancing military surveillance, the role of defensive drones. I didn't finish the previous article. Discover the different types of military drones. There's surveillance drones, combat drones, which include unarmed, unmanned sniper rifles. And I came across them when we covered the story of children, Palestinian children, being shot in the head by sniper drones. Yeah, that did happen. And we know who's doing it. There are combat drones, logistics drones, target drones. Different types of drones used by the U.S. military include the MQ-9 Reaper drone, the RQ-4 Global Hawk, the K-MAX, RQ-11 Raven. So all types of military drones play a unique and critical role in modern defense, from reconnaissance and combat to logistics and training. Their impact on national security cannot be overstated. Yeah, it can. You're overstating it right now. But it's too late at this point to put the genie back in the bottle. So we're going to have to see where this is all going in the future. I suspect the worst. I could be wrong. In this case, I hope that I am wrong. We will know in the very near future. I'm just going to put up a couple of just basic links. I'm not even going to do it anymore. This is just the last link I'm going to put up. And that one is here. Copy. And then we're just going to go ahead and finish with today's broadcast. That's enough research information to keep you busy, isn't it? I hope so. I'm pretty sure we didn't need that one there, but here, we're going to put this next one up. So I'm pretty sure those of you who are tuned in know where to find. If you want to talk to me about this or any other thing, especially about health issues, if anybody wants to talk to me about health, let me give you my text number. This Saturday, we're having a feast at our home here in Las Vegas, Desert Shores. So you may want to come through and join our feast if you're in Las Vegas. But you may want to text me from anywhere in the country. If you have a question about what we talked about today, or a question about your health, or a question about anything that you want, especially if it regards the subject of what can you do? What can you do to help me, to help us all? I do need help helping everybody. It's going to be a long road ahead. So if you want to contact me, you can text me at 702-580-0662. Text, don't call. For anything that can further our global sovereignty and sustainability. Sovereignty and sustainable development. That's it. So on that note, I want to thank you all for all that you do for all of us. We are an incredibly grateful people. And it's going to be on and popping. So let's talk about what we have to talk about. You've been tuned into LIB Radio, LIB TV, and you've been tuned into livinginblack.com. This is the People's Radio, the People's Academy, where you and I get together every day. I hope it's every day. And we deal with culture, consciousness, historical perspectives, everything that's necessary towards building this future that our children demand that we build for their behalf. The future is not owned by us. The future is merely borrowed by us from our children. It's time we start thinking this way. It's time that we start to put in place a program for maintaining the future that we want to develop. On your favorite. We aim to be your favorite. We are LIB Radio, LIB TV. We are livinginblack.com. Peace and prosperity to each and every one of you.